Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. 50 Cent has reported that he will be the leader, creating the narrative on Diddy. Enduring Diddy, an excessive amount of sibling affection can cost you. Now, it was this narrative that asserted, which we realize wasn't correct, definitely no doubt, see out we don't. We don't discuss things that are babble. We don't for even a moment engage gibberish, my siblings, so we not even going to try and go there with all due regard. So it seems as though Diddy is at last retaliating against 50 Cent after 50 Cent spent a hauling and ridiculing him. Clever ultimately went out of line when he reported a narrative on Diddy, and it appears as though Diddy won't simply relax and enjoy the moment 50 tears him up like this, and he is retaliating in addition to the fact that Diddy slammed the claim that he is supposedly taking steps to uncover a few skeletons that 50 has in his storage room. And listen, it seems as though things are going to get untidy for Scene P. Diddy has made this announcement on Twitter and Instagram, saying that, to a limited extent, enough is enough. For the most recent few weeks, I have sat quietly and watched individuals attempt to kill my personality, obliterate my standing, and destroy my heritage. Sickening charges have been made against me by people searching for a speedy payday. Let me be totally clear. I didn't do any of the horrendous things being claimed. I will battle for my name, my family, and for reality, so it seems as though Diddy is wary of individuals discussing him and every one of the charges that have been made about him in the recent weeks, since he is presently hammering claims and individuals who brought the claims against him. He is particularly keeping the energy with 50 Cent, who has been savaging him since the embarrassment began. And surprisingly, before then, he sent a few weighty words towards 50, and not just that, in light of the fact that the roads are saying that Diddy is supposedly taking steps to pull an opposite 50 Cent and uncover a portion of the dull mysteries that he has been stowing away from the rest of the world, so it appears as though 50 could have driven Diddy away excessively far, and it's not hard to see the reason why Diddy would lash out at 50 and begin undermining him back. The meat between them purportedly goes way back to the last part of the 90s when 50 Cent was new in the rap game. He had recently delivered his hit single, The Most Effective Method to Ransack, and he was no joking matter in the business. A great deal of names made offers to sign him, but he needed to be endorsed by Diddy's terrible Kid Records. Tragically, Diddy didn't have a similar excitement, and he turned 50 down. Now, to be reasonable for Diddy, this didn't have anything to do with 50 as an individual, and as indicated by previous Guinness part Tony, Yo was on the grounds that Diddy was anxious about marking a craftsman related with firearms and a criminal picture following the of Biggie Smalls, and assuming that there is one thing about Mr. 50 sitting his initial days, it was that he was enthusiastic about this hoodlum picture, since that was somewhat his brand toward the beginning. And did he need to safeguard his own terrible kid mark and brand? Now Tonyo likewise uncovered that 50 Cent had the option to get a gathering with Diddy. However, it was obvious from the outset that Diddy just accepted the gathering as a custom, since he had no goals of marking and 50. He wasn't even ready to keep a receptive outlook. Tony, you said we had a gathering with Diddy. It was me and 50, and he removed the gathering from regard. He had bargains all around he table. I wasn't saying he planned to take the arrangement. He could have not yet. Diddy would have rather not taken the arrangement as a result of all the show yet. 50 was the most blazing man on earth, yet things worked out positively for 50 in spite of Diddy, since he got endorsed by Eminem and proceeded to have a very effective profession anyway. He actually holds a significant resentment against Diddy, and he takes as much time as necessary to get down on him and fake him each opportunity he gets. And knowing how negligible 50 Cent is, he has been talking a ton on Diddy. For instance, when Diddy got quite a while back for putting his hands on his child's mentor at UCLA, posted a few images on Instagram taunting him anyway. Diddy had consistently kept up with the fact that there was no ill will among him and 50, saying, "I have no hamburger for 50. He cherishes me." Do you truly believe that is can't stand? When you truly separate it, you've been over here quite a while, you realize he cherishes me when he does, that it's like entertaining to me. I don't actually take it individual. I realize he has an alternate funny bone. He's only not in my life. We don't need to never run into each other, and I could never say nothing pessimistic regarding him, cause that is simply not me. In some cases, individuals that vibe as they could do without you, and they carry on like that. Hey, truly love you. There's additionally the way that he continues talking on bisexuality and calling him gay, like the time he concealed Diddy on IG and said, "Sorry, I can never again help you. All soon. You will be in every way gay and blissful. You were presently left under the administration of Clay." Daddy reports the closest rainbow concealing somebody while you're in a real sense in an emergency clinic bed implies that you're completely dedicated to your meat. There's likewise the time he went on The Breakfast Club and said that Diddy was fruity when he went when they did. When he did it, he made statements that he didn't actually have the foggiest idea what he's talking about resembled. Fruity now, 50 Cent likewise asserted that Diddy once attempted to take him shopping, so yo all we going to be able to, to kick it, like we can simply hang out, we got to kick it, this is okay. He letting me know we got to kicking this, he like you, for what reason don't we like go out to shop, or I mean like I pay for itself, and I resembled this say and that time, he asserted that Diddy's gatherings were not parties yet monster freak-offs, where a wide range of wild stuff happened he post. Ed, this image of little child and said, see to this end, I don't show up at no party puffy and them at the F happening here. Get the F off my young fellow, what the F so? When Cassie documented her claim, we as a whole knew that 50 planned to hop right on it, and he didn't dishearten, he said. Sibling love, sibling love, sibling, love you around here, looking insane as a mug. He plainly held his ears to the roads in light of the fact that the second that he declared that he and Cassie had settled, he savaged her. I'm again saying paid that cash genuine fast, ought to have done that before the shark saw the blood in the water, and here they come 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, each lady he put his hand on. However, he didn't stop there since he then declared that he was dealing with a narrative about Diddy. He tweeted, did he do it? Come in soon, GLG Green Light Pack. And another he likewise said, rapper, I thought Diddy was a tycoon music big shot on the off chance that he's brilliant. He'll seek financial protection now, anybody with Jen. When Cash realizes the reason why I'm saying this, I'm the most ideal maker for the gig folks here, come the receipts. So 59 here to play with Diddy tune in the event that there was one individual you would rather not make a foe of, is 50 Cent cuz that man is perpetually trivial is fact. He won't step at anything to not savage you well. He had one more opportunity to savage did when a fourth lady approached to blame Diddy for supposedly saying her when she was just 17. The lady recorded namelessly and she went by the name Jane Doe. This claim opened up major areas of strength for Lovely, went focus, and expressed explicitly in 2003 when she was just 17 years of age, and in the 11th grade Miss Doe was dealt an S by Mr. Combs, Mr. Pierre, and a third assailant. Now the third assailant was N named in the claim. However, the reports noticed that the claim will be refreshed soon, and a name will be uncovered. Janie Doe guaranteed that Diddy and his companions continued to alternate to supposedly SAA hereafter. Harvey Pierre approached her in a bar and got her. The court record said on the night being referred to, Miss Doe was with companions in a parlor when she was drawn closer by who she later scholarly was Mr. Pierre. Mr. Pierre was with his own companions, including the third assailant. Mr. Pierre, the third assailant, and their companions were wearing suits. Mr. Pierre more than once praised Miss Doe's appearance, saying that she was, among other things. He then, at that point, started discussing his self-portrayed closest companion and sibling. Mr. Combs explicitly, Mr. Pierre constantly expressed that Mr. Combs couldn't want anything more than to meet Miss Doe. He even called Mr. Combs and put Miss Doe at risk. Mr. Collins advised Miss D that he couldn't imagine anything better than to meet her and that she ought to go with Mr. Pierre to New York City on a personal luxury plane. The claim had a ton to express about the terrible things that Diddy and his partners supposedly did to Jane Doe on the day that the episode happened. The report said that when she was only a teen, Miss Doe met Mr. Pierre on the third day as a assailant in a parlor in the Detroit, Michigan region while at the